McCall is a town filled with ski history. Brundage Mountain Resort opened in 1961 on Thanksgiving Day. According to the McCall Ski Heritage Foundation, 3 men talked about the need for a bigger resort in the area. Those men were Olympic ski champion Corey Engen and businessmen Warren Brown and J.R. Simplot. Now, skiers and boarders have the option between 5 lifts and dozens of runs to hit. Before Brundage, there was Little Ski Hill. It opened in 1937 with Brown and Engen running operations. And back then, toboggan sleds served as lifts. And now, after several years of evolution, a T-bar is the way up the mountain there. But we're about to show you a sport that leaves all of that help of the slopes behind. A sport that mixes up the hard work of Nordic skiing with the reward of flying down the mountain. Abby Wilt reports from Little Ski Hill.
There's a new Olympic sport coming. It's called ski mountaineering, ski-mo for short. Today, we're gonna try it out at Little Ski Hill in McCall.
Ski mountaineering, or as the professionals call it, ski-mo. Because who needs a lift anyway?
If you can do this, it opens up kind of infinite possibilities.
Skier Ryan Gelfie describes the sport as true freedom.
If there's fresh snow, coming out and getting fresh tracks before work, that's pretty worth it.
But ski-mo didn't start as a hobby. Long before it became a sport, ski mountaineering was a necessity. Various cultures used ski-mo as a way to simply survive, traveling through steep snow terrain to hunt and trade, especially across Scandinavia. In the late 19th century, skiers in the Alps realized those same techniques became the only way to climb steep mountains that lifts, roads, and trails couldn't reach. The first ski-mo competition was in 1933 in Italy, and by 2002, the sport got sanctioned by the International Ski Mountaineering Federation, giving it a governing body. Now, racers compete across the U.S., including in McCall, Idaho at Little Ski Hill. Now, ski-mo's making its debut this year at the 2026 Milan Winter Olympics.
So they're pretty short, high-intensity races that are going to be in the Olympics.
But how exactly does ski-mo work?
What do we have? What do we have here?
First, you need skis with ski-mo bindings, which only lock in the front of your ski boot, not the back. That gives you flexibility to walk.
Right now you're in walk mode. The ankle will flex forward and back, and when we go to ski downhill, you flip that buckle and it gets pretty stiff, like a downhill boot would.
While you can ski-mo on
here,
regular
but
downhill skis, skinnier skis are preferred and faster for the sport.
And then this type of ski can run the gamut from really fat and heavier all the way down to like this ski, which is a race ski, a ski-mo race ski. So
And they're lighter, for getting up that mountain as fast as you can.
You can feel the weight. You can feel the weight of it.
Oh, wow. That's like
It weighs maybe a third or
Yeah.
like maybe half as much those.
Next, you're gonna need your skins. Those stick to the ski and they're grippy on the bottom so you don't slide back down the mountain.
These are skins, or this is a skin. This is what you put on the bottom of the ski so you can go uphill. This fabric goes forward nice and smooth, but it's got this one-way fiber to it.
Okay.
So it doesn't slide back. You can go, you could go straight up that hill if you wanted.
Lastly, grab your poles and up the hill you go.
It's not that different from hiking.
But hiking, you're signing up to walk up a mountain. Skiing, why would you?
Usually when you're skiing, you get, your nice relaxing lift up and then a pretty easy ride down. Talk through, this is a workout.
This is a hard workout, yeah, if you want it to be.
Yeah.
And I think that's the fun part about whether it's like a race or you're just out ski touring, it's a choose your own adventure in terms of how hard you want it to be.
Gelfie says that's the fun of it. Ski-mo allows him to ski whenever he wants, wherever he wants, as long as there's snow.
It's fun, to be fit and be able to climb mountains.
And the races, he says those are a way to meet other ski-mo enthusiasts.
It brings that whole group of people together. You're like, oh wait, there's dozens and dozens or hundreds of people that like this stuff.
With no lift required.
There's all this great public land across Idaho. Most of it you can go ski on.
Awesome.
and I think it's pure freedom. It's really fun. you know, it's a great way to train and stay fit, and it's pretty addictive.
If you want to try out ski mountaineering for yourself, Little Ski Hill is having a skimo race on February 14th that you can sign up for. And that's just a couple of days after the Olympics start that we will have all coverage on KTVB. Reporting at Little Ski Hill, Abby Wilt, Idaho's News Channel 7.
Okay, like Abby mentioned, you can watch Olympic ski mountaineering right here on Channel 7. But if you're new to the sport, here's a breakdown of the events and what the competition will look like. Olympic ski mountaineering consists of 3 events. There's the men's sprint, women's sprint, and a mixed relay. Skiers will compete in elimination rounds leading to the championship race, where skiers will try to bring home the gold. The Olympics estimate that a typical skimo race takes about 3.5 minutes per heat. Skimo athletes will compete in Bormio, that's over in northern Italy. And the Winter Games kick off on February 6th with the opening ceremony. Skimo races are scheduled for February 19th and 21st.